G'day team, Belth with Dog Shadow Gaming on a channel where we live to game and game to live. And today we're looking at episode 4 of Vampyr. This is a good one, enjoying this one. I hope you all are enjoying as much as I am. It's got really good blackmail at Whitechapel? Blackmail at Whitechapel? Yep. It's got some really good just some really good RPG elements to it. I'm really getting into the story of the Doctor and that. Cool. Now, in our last episode, before I forget, guys, make sure to drop a like, hit up the subscribe, and smash the little bell for all the updates. If you're watching on Facebook, then like, follow the page, share the page out to your mates, and check us out on Instagram and Twitter at Dog Shadow Gaming. Anyway, so plug away. Now, as for the last episode, we were heading on our way to Whitechapel, I believe, and we should just check out and make sure that... Yeah, cool, we're good. We're on our way to Whitechapel. We'll check quickly our... That's right, we had the Shadow Mist, yep. We were using the two-handed, that was really effective for us. We were using coagulation to stop them in the tracks, Shadow Mist for bombs for group attacks. We had Apophagy up for our healing, and we were using the Shadow Veil, and we were using it quite effectively with our two-handed common club here that was doing quite well. So we're doing pretty well. We had increased our body conditioning so that we had lots of stamina. We'd increased our physical prowess, stamina and health. Our blood capacity slightly, and our blood retention once we got our bite down, so how much we took out of that. So that was really good. Those were the upgrades that we did. And we've got 2 people that we're currently grooming. I know that sounds a bit creepy, but we're grooming them for our first dinners, our first eating. So we've got them, we're going to get points on them. We got our, the street ruffian bloke, and that's right, we're on our way. Yeah. So we got much better at dodging once we got our health back up a little bit. We got much better at dodging with a lot more stam. And the double-handed club is working wonders, I think. Okay, cool. It's a bit of World War One stuff. And now we're on our way to Whitechapel, I believe. That's what we're up to. And...
more and more of these bloody leeches every night. Aye, but the guards recruit more and more every year. When did you join the guard? 2 days ago. This is my first patrol.
Aren't you lucky? Here we go. So let's try our Shadow Veil. That's what I was after. Need a little snack. A little bit of health. Another little snack. Come here. Ooh, that hurt. There we go. Let's try. That's the one I wanted. Okay, so yeah, we're doing pretty well so far, smashing through them. Combat is now starting to feel, I mean, it's like anything at first. Once you get, it's like playing The Witcher. The first time you play the Witcher series, the combat is just so foreign to what everybody else uses. The way they set up, whether you're playing on mouse or controller. I've done both. When you first play the game for the first time, it's an amazing game, deep storyline, really good RPG elements to it. Just love it. But the combat system is really weird. It doesn't feel weird because so many games use similar combat systems. That now when you use something different, it just feels so strange. And this is a bit the same. Like I'm starting to feel a little bit more fluid, and also I think that well, I really need some like lockpicks up in here. You're a vampire. Why can't you just like shunk straight through the door? Anyway, so yeah, it feels a little bit wonky. Well, that's where we need to go, peeps. Can we get through here? Nope. Is there anything else? I wonder if I missed something up there. Did I miss something? Let's head back up real quick. Anything at all, like a key or something hidden that I'm not seeing? Was there a key down on any of the dead guys, maybe? Yeah, so it's... it's very similar. Now that we've got more stamina though, I must say it is making it a lot easier to play the game with more stam. Oh, here we go. I can get through here.
Whitechapel.
And we need to
This neighborhood
keep
is
heading that way.
somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this protracted
Okay.
fellow.
$71 meters. We gotta. I think we want to head. Yeah. Okay. Large box of pills. Okay. We're gonna get funky in here. It's we got a bit of bickies to liven up the night a little bit. Didn't think this was that kind of game, but okay. Okay. We should go up and have a look and see what that's about. I still don't get what the...
Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. She's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything, it ain't me.
All right. Perhaps the poor drunk just confused you with someone else.
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
Okay. Personal questions? Got nothing?
I found the recruiter you were expecting. He's dead, but he carried a note. The Wet Boot Boys have accepted your application.
I knew it! I told you I was tough enough. I'll be free soon.
Free? You may soon find out that you have simply traded one set of shackles for another.
You're all fancy words, none of which concern me. Go worry about someone else. I'm fine and I have a future here.
Yeah.
Goodbye, young man.
Yeah.
I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley
Okay.
reeking worse than a week-old lavvy.
Wasted your life away.
Well, you probably will. Next time we meet, I'll probably kill you.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole.
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
Do you know Nurse
Intrigue.
Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills. Everything's coming up roses.
What can you tell me about this place?
Nothing to say, really. This is where I used to live, and this is where I live now.
You don't have anywhere to go. No family that would welcome you.
Not since the death of my wife, Albert's mother. She was sick, you see. Long before the flu and all this shit.
You mean you used to have a better life?
Yeah, I had a wife, a home, and a job. I even used to have a name. And now I'm just Ben. Ben the Tramp.
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy just frayed me last nerve.
What is it, Benjamin? It was the war, wasn't it? Your nerves are shot, aren't they? I need some answers, Private. From one soldier to another.
The doctors called me a liar, a coward. Put me in a straitjacket, locked me up. Finally, they sent me back to the front lines with a handful of tablets.
Yes. Sounds like shell shock. I've seen a few cases like yours. This is nothing you should be ashamed of, Benjamin. And it's perfectly natural in your situation.
I'm not ashamed. I just need my pills. Peace and quiet, that's all.
I think we went through those. Yeah, cool. Went
A
through
gun,
those.
alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Me? I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley.
Okie dokie. Well, it certainly is a miserable lot for these people, isn't it? I like that they're not sugarcoating it. Like, I know it's meant to be grim and dark and that, but I think it must have been pretty shitty to live after World War One in this sort of situation. So I think it's good that they're not just.
Good evening, sir.
Hello.
Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Okay, she's a snake oil salesman by the looks of it.
I'd like to see what kind...
Or saleswoman, I should say. What has she got? Okay.
When science fails you,
All right. She's game. She's pretty game. Right, we should probably get back to following our quest. We're 28 meters.
Perhaps I should look into it.
Good evening, sir.
Oh, here's our man again.
You'll be sorely disappointed. But I'll gladly shake the hand of a fellow countryman.
I'm not here for a bounty. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed from the Pembroke.
A doctor? In Whitechapel? What an opportunity. My name's Bates. Cadogan Bates.
Do you require assistance, Mr. Bates?
Not me, but your skills could help a lot of people round here. That would help my business, because I say a live tenant's a paying tenant.
You really are a piece of work. I'm going to enjoy eating you.
What can you tell me about her?
Dorothy Crane, bless her soul. I really should thank her someday.
Has she treated you?
No. When I need a checkup, I'd go to a bloody doctor, not some back alley clinic full of sick foreigners.
I'm looking for Dorothy.
Dorothy Crane.
Okay, why was it still lit
You
up
seem
then?
to have recovered well since your attack. Do you ever think about what happened to you?
Not much. It was a fucking nightmare. Savages, absolute bloody savages. Their appearance. Jesus. It made me want to puke.
You'd better not come back here. I won't be around next time to save you.
I think we did that. No?
Unusual
Oh, we
to see
didn't.
someone so happy around here, especially considering the current situation.
Why should I be sad now? There've always been wars, disease, tragedy. There always will be.
That's an unusual way of seeing things in these trying times.
I don't see why I should shed a tear for another man's woes. I'm healthy, and I intend to stay so.
What is your business exactly?
I
Okay.
offer fair lodgings for a modest price to the poor and weary of Whitechapel.
I see. And what about those who cannot pay?
Well, deals can be done, if you know what I mean. Money's not the only currency. After all, I'm not immune to a pretty face.
Okay.
In other words, you take advantage of these poor lost souls.
Begging your pardon, I thought you was a man who could appreciate the complexity of the modern world. Things ain't just black and white, you know.
What help could I possibly be to your business?
That's simple. I already get good money from all those fleeing the war. Can you imagine what they'd be willing to pay if I could offer medical assistance too?
Mr. Bates, do not make me regret saving your life in this quarantine zone.
I understand, Dr. Reed, you're from a good family. Don't want to get your hands dirty. That's fine. I'll be happy to act as your middleman.
I've no interest in money. Perhaps one night I will visit you and take what I require. If that should happen, there will be no need for a middleman.
So it's a no then. That's too bad. The Reed tonic could have really helped people, you know, save lives. Isn't that what you do? I mean, people buy that Swanborough shit.
Tell me, what's your honest opinion of the increasing violence in London?
People are just beginning to discover what we've always known. This city's rotten to the core. They just took their bloody time to wake up and notice it.
What do you mean?
People are acting like the violence is news. But it's always been savage down here. It just bubbles to the surface every now and again.
Goodbye,
Okay.
Mr. Bates.
I don't think there's more of that. Okay, so he's definitely getting eaten. Okay.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Investigate Darius Petruski's actions. Okay. Go and maybe stand over here. So, how do I do that, I wonder? Can I get up anywhere? Is this...
It's locked, all right.
Okay, can I get in there? Can I...
Distribute flowers at this hour of night.
How does one exactly? Okay.
As long as you have the money.
You're not in a good way. Okay, so... Can I get in here? Nope. Investigate Darius Petruski's actions. Okay, but... Petreski's. How does one do this, though? This is the question. Looks like we got some guys down there. This dude over here's got a cold. We'll have to cure him of that before we eat him. This is the door we need to go in, but... Okay. How does one do this? I wonder if we could head around this back section. Interesting. No? Okay. So we can get up over here. Nope. Alright, so... Door here? No. Let's put our V-sense on. No, okay.
Working, dear.
Alright, so but I don't know, maybe we just wait here, maybe he'll come out if we wait a little bit and see what he does. I don't know. It's not very clear, is it? Let's go, where are we? Where's this guy? Here we go, treatment for bronchitis. We don't know much about him, to be fair. Yeah, we're gonna save you up, that's for sure. Okay. 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 Lost the child of North Ukraine after her meeting with some shady gang member. Luckily, I found a useful hint on the man's corpse after some frenzied Skals murdered him. Some sort of coupon for a free medical exam in Whitechapel. The flyer is written in English and Romanian. The owners of the voucher are invited to find one Darius Petrescu's house and ask for Dorothea. This Dorothea and Dorothy Crane the same person? Is she the author of the blackmail letter sent to Lady Ashbury? I think I'd better go to Whitechapel, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's great. It doesn't really give me a lot of information, does it? All I know is I've got to investigate this guy. But it doesn't really tell me how. Which isn't a bad thing necessarily. I don't like to be fed everything. The Brotherhood of St. Paul Stole. Okay. So, I don't know, maybe we're just waiting. Am I too close? Can he see me, potentially? Maybe I have to stand back here. Go into V. I don't want to get too much closer because I'm reckoning these guys are hunters. Which isn't a big deal. I mean, I can kill them. It's not a big issue. Okay, the guys, he's not coming out anytime soon, is he? Doesn't seem to be anyway. And I can't see anything. Yes, this is about as far away as I can get. Okay.
Maybe it's time to see if this Christi-
Let me go
Mr.
talk to this
Belth,
gentleman.
evening.
I'm looking for...
Dorothy Crane.
Tell me truthfully, why are you so thankful?
By keeping my tenants alive, she's making me a
Wasn't he?
rich man. Every month they live, it's more coin in my pocket.
Okay. Anything else?
Goodbye,
No.
Mr. Bates.
You got nothing for me. Maybe. No. Okay, I'm thinking we stand here at the window. And we watch like a creepy bloke. We are a vampire after all, I suppose, to be fair. But I'm not really seeing anything. Maybe I should knock on the door.
I will return later.
A lot of people are talking about this Colossus.
It did say to press V, but Well, let's go and ask some more
Good
people.
evening.
It is a role player after all, so let's... What do you know? No? You don't know anything else? No.
I'd like to see what...
Its effectiveness has been proven
Okay.
by many. Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
Let me see. Well, we may need to, maybe it's not, I mean, it did say V, but maybe, oh, hello. A ring and a cigarette case, okay. What do we
I
have
cannot
here?
enter.
Okay then.
The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems,
Okay.
as long as you have the money.
Well, let's keep heading down this way. Because these two don't have anything else to say to us, which is a bit annoying, but still. Let's go find...
Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid. Welcome, sir.
I am Dr. Reed.
Let's have a chat.
I'm Doctor. Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Have you heard of a
Nurse Crane. So the bitch really is a nurse then. Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
Yes, she's a nurse, and quite a good one. What did she do to gain such notoriety?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
Well, you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Okay.
Violence is
Cool.
increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
How is business
Okay.
around here?
Business?
That's interesting.
I have no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
Okay. I think did we go down this one? Yeah, we went down that one.
Right then.
Went down
Show
that
me
one.
what you have.
Let's see what he's got to trade. Okay, a little bit of everything. There's a blue handle here. That's pretty cool. Okay, cool.
Excuse me, sir. I have a few
Who's
questions
this guy?
for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off.
I'm not a journalist. I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine, and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
According to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I found. And it pays well, too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle for their dirty work.
Most people don't become thugs when unemployed. This is a choice you made.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons, and that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
Okay, yeah. Nah, not giving us anything. Okay. We're still zero for... What's this?
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay then. Come on in. I'm Harry, by the way. Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
So,
Okay.
may I ask
A little
not
chat.
bothered. What could be worse?
do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
Yes, I know her. She came here to examine me when I was very sick. She said I should go out more.
Forgive my bluntness, young man, but you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father's decision. And look around you. Does this look like a nice place to live?
You have a roof over your head, a place to call home. Many people here are not as lucky, you know.
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful for what you've got. But I wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
How do you feel?
I'm fine. I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. If only I could be tough, like... well, you know.
Speaking of which, what can you tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside. It terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father noticing and I saw terrible things. bloody and frightening things.
So that's why you stay at home all day? For fear of the epidemic?
I'm not afraid of disease or death, Dr. Reed. It's the living I'm afraid of.
Okay.
Your father and Mr. Lewis used to be good friends. What happened, Harry?
I was young then. I don't remember Mr. Lewis ever coming back again after my mother died. Or was it after my father started bullying him? I don't know.
Have you tried speaking to Mr. Lewis about it?
I don't go out often, but yes. And he scolded me and told me to leave him alone. I guess my father frightens him too much.
But you are not responsible for your father's actions.
Am I not? Dad always says that he joined that gang for my safety. So if I wasn't born, people wouldn't be worrying about Colossus Joe.
Goodbye, young man. Take
Interesting.
care of
Is there only...
Obviously, there's something to do with the mother there.
I'm not bothered.
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself.
Okay.
Even my dreams are soaked with glory.
What else have we got going on? Send me upstairs.
It's locked, all right.
Really need to get those lockpicks, don't we? I'll take the money, thank you. Now, we just picked up a letter or something, which we should probably look at. Wonder if we can... Yep, right in front of him. There you go.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
Okay. Now that we've robbed you blind, let's just real quickly. I just want to check out that maybe there was a. Where are we? We had letters or something. Here we go. No, that's an old one. If you ever suspect someone of being a vampire, don't try to kill it yourself. You have no chance. Instead, contact me or try to inform a professional vampire killer. These men and women are rare, but they know what to do against these evil creatures. It even seems that some of them are working together under the name of the Guard of Prewin, a paramilitary organization dedicated to the eradication of vampires in London. They are your friends. You are not alone. Solutions exist. Be smart. Spread the word. Okay. What's this one? I know that some of the companions consider that the best advantage we have in our fight against the leeches is that they can't go out during the day. Thus, we can't hunt them down when they hide powerless in their sleep. This is a rookie mistake. First, become vampires are clever and they have countless ruses and tricks to avoid being spotted in their den. Second, because they deploy... that's why they go. Okay, so I don't think that's going to help us. Certainly the Brotherhood of St. Paul, I would advise our members to be very wary about these so-called scholars. Yes, indeed, most of them are always respectable when they approach us, but it would be quite unwise for us to, like the Ascalon Club, to foolishly speak out against goals our members are. Okay, we'll go into that later, but I don't think that's what we're at. We're still not winning here. We haven't seemed to have found... Was there any other... That was it, I think. No, okay, we're still on the hunt. We're still wandering around having a good look in Whitechapel. Okay, another dead guy. Wow, a lot of dead people. it is somewhat surprising. Let's eat a rat. That they have gone so harder, like and that's what I was saying before. I really like how that they've not pulled any punches in this. It is grim. It is dark. Hello. And they're just not pulling any punches, which is great. Okay. This is looking promising. Do we have in here? Hello. Okay, well, I mean, if nothing else, we've picked up a pretty good amount of loot. But my guess is something's torn through here. Aha. Would seem we found another. Or, yeah, is it the same one? No, we found another one. Well, that's good. What do we got here? Alright, so we're doing well so far. Looks like we've got two. Now, what do we, this one cures fatigue. Anemia, sepsis, bronchitis, cold. Okay, so you want to give that one to that dude. Which will make him a bit healthier so we can eat him. Oh, hello. Okie dokie, and let's take a little bite. And... whoop. Oh. Sorry. I had someone calling me on my phone. And we'll just take another bite here, and then we're going to need to heal up a little bit. People always call you at the most inopportune times. Alrighty then. Okay. So... oh. Blood as addiction. Okay, well that should be interesting. Whoa, what's this? Okay. That takes us back out of the house, okay. Rat blood is not as potent and tasty as human sauce, but it will partially refill your blood bar. Okay, cool. Cool. Whitechapel streets. Ah, okay. So that was our locked door there. Okay, that's cool. 6 citizens can be healed with the appropriate treatment. Healthy citizen. Okay, cool. All right, so we're gonna head back through just because I want to check that other door that we had. I wonder. We made what we needed there. There's another door here. We've got 500. Do we have any upgrades we want to do real quick? It's 1300 for that one, which we should probably... what about this? 2000 for that one. Wow, that's expensive. What about blood capacity? There you go. We can up our blood capacity. So we'll do that. And yep, confirm. Cool. Okay, it's pretty serious. The health status around here is pretty serious for Whitechapel. Interesting. We're still on the hunt to get into this house. We know she's there. We know this Petresky fella's in the thing, but we need to find something that will allow us to get into there. Okay, it puts us back out. Ah, interesting. What's this? Joe Pearson. This puts us on. Ah, interesting. Okay. Right. I think that's where we just went in, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it was, because we, yeah. Okay, so we went around there. Cool.
It's not my call, Barrett. You pay one way or another.
Please, Joe. How long have we known each other? We even used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake.
I prefer not to give you another beating, Barrett.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose. What do you know of Harry Peterson? The boy seems so fragile. Not like his father at all.
Harry's a good boy, but he spends most of his time complaining. He's had it tough, all right, but he needs to grow a pair.
What troubles him exactly?
But despite being his father's son, almost everything, I think. He never wanted to come to Whitechapel in the first place. Hates this place more than most of us.
Joe Peterson. He's the villain here, isn't he? But you seem to know each other.
I've known Joe for years. I saw him box once or twice. He was a friend then. But these days, he's just another thug.
What can you tell me about Mr. Peterson? Besides his behavior toward you, obviously.
Colossus Joe was a decent boxer, good one even. But after his wife passed away, he found every excuse to stop training. Just wanted to pick fights with everyone.
It's never easy to find a new path in life, especially after the loss of a loved one. But crime is certainly not the best option.
We've all had some rough times, ain't we? But most of us don't use our fists to see us through.
And no one has ever stood up to this.
Okay.
Nobody would be fool enough to stand against a wet boot boy.
Goodbye for now, Mr.
No, nothing's changed. Cool. Where's this? Oh, there's Joe.
Don't be shy.
No.
Handsome.
Somebody different.
What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane?
Fair enough.
Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Okay.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed. Or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Okay, fair call.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself.
Okay,
That's the best.
not much we can do there. Alright. Looks like we've got a...
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in her country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
Aha! Plot thickens.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences. And most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I am. But the answers I seek are based on facts, not superstition.
Okay.
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I send him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
I have heard enough for tonight.
Okay. You're a bit of an idiot. Anyway. Okay, so... I still feel like we haven't gotten any closer, have we?
This district has always been wretched. Don't let your guard down, sir.
Where's Joe?
Good evening, Harry. May I come in?
Sure. Sure. Even my dreams are soaked with gloom.
I don't know if he wanted to go in, did we? We didn't really want to go in.
Time to pay, one way or another. You again?
Here we go.
Harry doesn't seem happy living in Whitechapel. Why did you make him come here?
I've always put my son's interests above everything else, whatever he may think. Our house is small but affordable. The walls are thin, but the door is solid.
You really love your son, don't you, Mr. Peterson?
He's my pride and joy. Even if he hates me for the choices I make and pushes me buttons more than he should.
Since the criminal nature of your job means you could be arrested, are you not afraid of what would happen to your boy if you were?
No one will ever take my son away from me. If that ever occurred, I'd hunt the bastard down and rip off his head with my bare hands.
Do you have any regrets?
Only one. Not to have my beloved wife by my side. She died when Harry was little. My sweet Jane. She gave the boy confidence.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're certainly learning, but we're not learning the stuff we want to learn, that's for sure. I wonder if we've learnt enough yet, because we now know the communists. I wonder if that opens up the story at all. Okay. Throw on our V and our vampire vision. See what else we can find.
Sir! Bloody monster!
It's time for a beatdown. There we go. Okay. Okay.
Don't come any closer!
It's a load of fun. Okay.
It's locked.
Looks like that must be some sort of... Okay, it's either quarantined off or as a fort of some description. Okay, I think that's pretty much it for down here. What else we got? Well, we're certainly picking up a lot of gear. I'm just not getting anywhere with this quest. It's really irritating me. Alright, so where are we going to go next? Okay, so this is kind of a dead end. Obviously, there's something further down there that we can get into. Well, we've got a map, don't we? Okay. There's a hideout there. There's a hideout there. Merchant. Custom marker. That's our bloke there. We haven't gone in there. Okay, as soon as we hit here, by the looks of it, this is where... Oh, hello. That would be a skull. Oh, you little bugger. Do a bit of that. Alright, so that's the end of them. What do we have around here? Looks like it's blocked off. To excuse the trucks going past my house. Sometimes that happens. Can't do much about it, unfortunately. Oh, hello. Well, let's stealth up. Yep, almost ready. Go. It's a good way to get yourself a little bit of blood, I think. So battle, like, we're definitely getting battle down, as I said before. We just, this is always the part of the role-playing game you've got to figure out. There's always something. Doesn't seem to be anything down here, though. Here's something for us. We get box of pills. Okay. No, you get nothing for me. Nothing for me. What's that? Oh, hello. There's a big boy in there. Level 10. Another one of these guys. Wow, let's do it. We're not getting any younger, and funnily enough, we're not getting any older. Oh, hello. Used hatchet. This could be fun. Whoa, another one. I'll take a bite, thank you very much. Oops. Gotta watch that health. There we go. Okay, that's one. We ourselves a little bit of a stab in the heart for some extra love. Ah, okay. And there's another one in there. Can we jump back up here? Yep. Ourselves healed up a little bit before we go into battle. Okay, we're at full health. Wonder if we can help. Yeah. So we've discovered an excellent combo. Okay, so apparently I thought there was only one sewer dog. Apparently there's plenty of sewer dogs running around here. And this unfortunate soul copped a flogging by the looks of it. Anything else in here for our sewer dog fight? Yep, okay. So not quite the same as the first Sword Dog boss fight we had, but still...
Turn around, sir.
How did you tell you that shit?
Stay close.
No, what are you doing? Why do you keep... that's really irritating. It keeps switching. Keeps like switching focus. Which is very irritating. Should have brought this in with the wolf. That would have been funny. Okay, we'll pull back here. Alright. Cool, okay. So we just dealt with those guys. What have we got here? Okay. I mean, we're getting lots of fights happening, but we're not really discovering what we want to discover, are we? What else have we got? She's of no help to us. Okay, that was the other side of that.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with
Here we
this
go.
part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
All right.
I served in France. Our top priority must be to put an end to this butchery. This war must stop now.
Sir, streets are a battlefield too. An invisible and untold war is going on, and it must be stopped.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
That science is unable to explain the facts doesn't mean there is no rational explanation.
I confess, I share your point of view, Doctor.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Okay, we've got nothing so far, do we? I was hoping he might be able to help us. Another safe house by the looks of it.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it?
Okie doke.
Very well.
Aha. That's the church.
Hello again. Melia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispenser. A stubborn and mute comrade.
Oui.
Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever. Very well. I cannot enter.
Okay. Can we get through here?
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top! Vampyr! The power of the Lord commands!
Oh shit. Ah, son of a... Damn it. Wow. We just got hammered. Both sides. Smoke and some sort of prayer stuff. Okay, so the plot does thicken. We're getting further along with our investigation, as it were. But we're still not quite there. So what I might do, sneak past this guy for now. Okay, well that's taking care of you two. What else do we got here? Some skulls. Whoa. Okay. Okay, looks like we've stumbled into an area we don't really want to be in by the looks of it. Oof. Okay, yep, we don't really want to be in this area. This is a little bit high for us. It's level 16. So... Okay, so we don't want to be in there. Because we're only level 9 and it's way too high. So we're not getting anything out of her. I wonder if... No, there's nothing we can do up here.
It's locked, all right.
This... Okay. No, nothing in here. Here be the church. Okay, so we've got nothing out of most people, to be honest with you. What I'm thinking we might do... I wonder if we can... Is there fast travel, I wonder? Can we...
I'm cheap and I'm clean, I promise.
Well, I've heard promises before. Anyway. We're not, we'll try this one more time. I don't think it's gonna work.
There's nobody here.
Okay.
Maybe it's time to see if this Christina is working nearby.
No, still no one here, okay.
Effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
Aha. Let's see if these guys can tell us anything.
Good evening, Ben.
I'm afraid...
Now that we've learned a little bit more, maybe? No, we're still...
A gun,
back to that.
alcohol,
Okay.
and bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets.
Alright, so we're not getting anything more there. I'm gonna head back to the Pembroke.
I cannot enter.
And see if we can... No. Can we not fast travel? Surely we can. Okay, so if we head up that way, it's probably the better way to do it. No, we're going the wrong way again. Okay, so we need to go back, go back this way. They really are a maze, aren't they? Okay, just really can't be bothered fighting them, so we'll just... Okay, yep, we're on our way back to the Pembroke. We might just go and ask Dorothy Crane ourselves to see if she's there. Yeah. Okie dokie. Now, where are you? Would seem that she's gone walkabouts. Alright, we're gonna... Oh, is that her? No. We're gonna head back to our room, guys, and we'll call it there because we're heading up to an hour. So in our next episode, we will find Dorothy and we'll get there, I swear. We've got some good loot. We've managed to find the next section of the area, which is cool, and we'll get in from there. I'm sure. Okay, no worries. All right, guys, that will be it for today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know we sort of just stuffed around a little bit and got some RPG elements, but it was good to sort of get to know the characters around the area. I'm sure that we'll find her in the next episode and we'll get on from there. All right, as always, guys, leave a like, subscribe, click the bell. Make sure that you leave a comment if you've got something to say. I'd love to hear what you're thinking of how we're going so far. Give me some feedback, tips, anything you think would happen, or if there's other games you'd like to see me play, that'd be great too. So leave some comments in the obviously in the comments below, and that'll do for me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode.